Hello, my friends. Here I am working on my spread for May, my cover page. I'm using shimmer watercolors by Aloha Watercolors. They're handmade. I'm using Banana, Green Flash, and Neptune. In case you're wondering, the palette and the cup are by Lisa Alden Art. And the journal is an Archer and Olive. I am an affiliate. If you'd like to save 10% on your Archer and Olive order, use Positive Vibes 10. Positive Vibes is all in caps, and I would appreciate the support. So here I am struggling because as of this weekend, I'll be able to take the brace off of my wrist. If y'all have been following along, I fell on March the 5th and fractured the radius in my left wrist, which is also my dominant hand. I fractured it in 3 places. They told me I'd be better off if I had broken it. Nice. So here I am. I took the brace off so I could do this lettering, and it's not as nice as it normally is just because I have to rebuild and re-stretch out the muscles in my left hand and in my wrist. So I really struggled with this, and plus it was really painful to do this. But here I am, and I'll be quiet now so you can hear watercolor ASMR, and you'll also hear me warn my cat about getting burned by the heat gun. And I'll do a flip through a little later. This heat tool is super loud, so I edited out the sound for this. And as I finished drying off the page, the reason I even used a heat tool is because the paint is right along the spine, and I didn't want any water to leak through the spine and get on other pages. In a couple of seconds, you'll hear me talking to my cat. Now don't you touch that, you get burnt. All done. And to remind you, this is an Archer and Olive A5 journal. If you go to their website and use Positive Vibes 10, you'll save 10%. This is a poem, the Ode to May. Queen of months, supremely fair, clothed with garments rich and rare, none in beauty can compare with thee, sweet May. Ode to May by Peter Byrne. And next you'll see a short flip through. Alrighty, so it's all dry. I can close my journal. I can show you the cover. Again, this is an Archer and Olive A5. And I really love their journals. I've used them almost exclusively for about 10 years, or about as long as the company's been in existence. And you can't beat the quality. They're really great for watercolor, as you can see. That took a lot of water and a lot of, not a lot of paint, but kind of. Now, I'll explain where I got the product since I just did this and I remember, and then I will link to everything below. The washi here, this is from probably Michael's or maybe Hobby Lobby, but it's most likely Michael's. This Parfum Vintage washi that you'll see on several of the spreads, I got that on Amazon. These are vinyl stickers. I also got these on Amazon. The Butterfly washi is from Notebook Therapy. And this vintage background washi is from Little Craft Place. I'm really fortunate in that Little Craft Place is only 20 minutes from my house. And they have the famous washi wall. And trust me, when you go into that shop, it is overwhelming. All the washi there. The first time I was there for about 4 hours. And I still didn't see everything. So imagine that. So, all right, after I do my cover page for the month, I like to do a page for my intentions and a page for my goals for the month. Intentions usually have to do with my health, the usual, drink more water, get more sleep, eat less red meat, eat less refined sugars, all that good stuff. And I'll also put a couple of affirmations in there, and I do put some thought into them. And an affirmation, it's a positive statement that usually begins with I am. So, and I do put thought into those, so I don't have any written down in here. When I do, I'll post to my Instagram so you can see what my intentions and affirmations are for the month. And again, you'll see the vinyl stickers I got off of Amazon here, and then the Parfum stickers also from Amazon. And then my goals. And my goals can be either, what I do is I tend to split them between personal and business. Although I think I'm going to start a separate business journal. I'm not sure yet. It's just because I'm taking my spiritual business, which is at magical with a ck-musings.com. I'm taking that in a new direction. I'm going to start to do courses. And my followers have been after me for years and years to do this. And I finally signed up to Teachable. And so I'm going to go on there and I'm going to create, first of all, my first course is going to be how to contact your spirit guides, because that's the most popular and most frequent question I get asked. And so I'm going to do that first. And then my next course is going to be a little bit more involved. I'm going to do an introduction to Tarot. And then we'll take it from there. But I wanted to show you, too, the materials I used. Now, for the May, I used Aloha watercolors. These are her shimmer paints, and they are handmade. And then here's a swatch. But that's what they look like. Aren't they gorgeous? I just love her paints. I have almost all her colors. And then what I did for the lettering here, I used a Tombow Fudenosuke pen, and this is a brush pen. It's got a real small tip, and that tip has a little bit of give. So as you write, you can do faux calligraphy. So you'd go heavy pressure on the downstroke, light pressure on the upstroke. So upstroke, light pressure, down, heavy stroke, up, light pressure, down, heavy stroke. So this type of pen makes that type of writing much easier. As long as you remember, heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. I love this pen, and it comes in two hardnesses. This is a BS, which is soft, and then there's also a BH, which is harder. And you can get an even finer line with the harder one. Okay, so like I said, this is notebook therapy. Now we go on to the next page with the intentions and the goals, like I said, and I'm probably going to use this pen. This is a Pilot Precise V5 RT. I love these. They write so smoothly, absolutely no skipping. And no, I don't get any kickback from that. Wish I did. Pilot, if you're listening, here I am. But I am an Archer and Olive affiliate, as I said earlier in my video. And that info is linked below. I'm also an affiliate for the Washi Tape Shop, and I will link their info below, even though I don't use their stuff here, but still you can get 10% off if you use my code. Now, again, I use the Tombow Furunosuke for the lettering here, and I'll, be filling it in with basically a regular pen. Now, I'll always include a page of gratitude. I'm a firm believer in the expression of gratitude because I never used to do it. And I started doing it about 9 years ago. And I noticed it made a huge change. My outlook became much more positive. And because I had a much more positive outlook and had more positive expectations rather than negative, things in my life began to change and more blessings began to come in. The more I expressed gratitude for the things that I had, the more blessings flowed. So I do it all the time now, and I try at bedtime each day. I have a separate gratitude journal where I enumerate 3 things of the day I'm grateful for. Here on my monthly page, it's basically 1 or 2 things per day that I'll note here. And this will not be the same as my nighttime gratitude journal. That's a different list altogether. And these girl stickers I also got from Little Craft Place, and again I will link to them below. And this is some more of that background washi. This butterfly comes from a monthly vintage subscription box by Your Creative Studio. I will link to that as well. It's funny too that she's carrying a guitar. I pull these off the roll as they come off the washi usually. And I had a dream last night that I got 2 guitars in the mail. And then here she was, the first one I pulled off the roll has guitar. I thought that was hilarious. This is from Notebook Therapy. And then we have May Musings, where I'm going to go over the month and look back at it and write down, what I thought of things. This down here, this is other Notebook Therapy washi. This is from their Good Luck box that I think came out January. And then for May, I made a special page for special events because in May, in America, we have Mother's Day. And also for me personally, my wedding anniversary is on the 22nd, and we're going to be married for 27 years this year. Maybe it's 28. I don't know. We got married in 95. Do the math. I'm not good at math. This washi sticker here is from a roll of tape, and that also comes from Little Craft Place. Then we've got Notebook Therapy here and here, Amazon, and either Michael's or Hobby Lobby here. And there's the Tombow Furunosuke again. Other special events that are coming up for me is Mother's Day night. We have tickets to see The Who. That is one concert I've always wanted to see. I saw them in the 80s when they did a simulcast to local movie theaters. So I actually went to my local movie theater and watched the concert on the big screen. And it was pretty cool, actually. I mean, because basically you had the best seat in the house. But I always wanted to see them in person, even though they're now like, I think Roger Daltrey, or maybe it's Pete Townsend. I can't remember which one. One of them is 77. And I'm just like, oh, so old now. But at least I'll finally say I saw The Who. They're the last group on my bucket list. I've seen everybody who's anybody within my taste in music. I'm an Anglophile, so mostly everyone I like are British. So there we go. And then on May the 17th, which is like only like 10 days later, I have tickets to see my all-time favorite singer, Paul McCartney. Yes, I'm going to see him in Fort Worth. I have to drive from Houston to Fort Worth. I'm actually going to be driving from Houston to Richardson, where my daughter lives, which is like a suburb of Dallas. And then from her house, we'll be going to the concert. She's only about 45 minutes from the venue, and I'll spend a couple of days with her. That's going to be really, really awesome. It'll be the 6th time that I've seen Paul. And the next 2 pages are going to be all about that. So they're blank, and then I will start June, and June's going to be hopefully special. It's my birthday month, so we'll see. But this is the flip through for May. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and give this video a like and tell your friends. And I will link to all of these below. And I'm going to check and see if I have the Amazon link for these and for these stickers too, because I actually want to get another set of these stickers. I mean, they're gorgeous. So thank you for tuning in, my friends. And this is Nefra Kefri, the Positive Vibes Artist, wishing you a blessed day.